There is a place in this world where the forest does not behave like a forest, where silence is not empty, and darkness is not just the absence of light. In a small African village, there is a rule everyone grows up fearing. Never go near the forbidden forest after sunset. No one explains it, no one questions it, because those who do never come back the same. This is the story of a girl named Amina, who did not just break the rule. She fell in love with what lived inside it, and what happened next changed her village forever. In a quiet African village surrounded by endless trees and silence, there lived a young girl named Amina. She was not like the others. While everyone else feared the unknown, Amina was drawn to it. She often felt like something beyond the village was calling her name, something no one else could hear. But there was one rule in her village: never go near the forbidden forest after sunset. No one ever explained why. They only warned her to stay away. One evening, when the sky turned dark and the wind was unusually still, Amina went to the river to fetch water. The mist was thick, and the river looked strange that night, almost like it was hiding something beneath its surface. Then she heard it. A whisper, soft, low, calling her name. Amina froze. When she looked up, she saw a figure standing across the riverbank. At first, it looked like a man, but something about him was not human. His presence was too quiet, too still, like he was part of the air itself. And yet, she was not afraid. The figure did not move closer, but his voice reached her anyway, as if carried by the wind. Amina. From that night, everything changed. She could no longer forget what she saw. Against the elders' warnings, she returned to the same place again and again. And each time, the figure was there waiting for her. He was not like the spirits the village feared in stories. He was calm, watching, patient. And slowly, Amina began to understand that he was not there to harm her. He was there because she had been chosen. But something strange began to happen. The more she visited the forest, the more the village began to change. People grew restless. Animals disappeared. The air itself felt heavier, like something unseen was spreading through the land. The elders became afraid. They told her she had opened a door that should never have been opened. But Amina no longer felt like she belonged fully to the village. She felt connected to something else now. One night, she returned to the forest and found the spirit waiting for her again. But this time, his voice was different, softer, almost sad. "You are crossing between worlds," he told her, "and soon you may not be able to return." Amina asked him what he meant, but the forest suddenly went silent. Even the wind stopped moving. And in that silence, she understood something terrifying. She was no longer just visiting the spirit world. She was becoming part of it. Fear finally entered her heart, and for the first time she ran. She ran through the forest, through the mist, through the darkness that seemed to follow her every step. But no matter how far she went, she could still hear him calling her name. Not chasing her, but waiting and pulling her back. By the time she reached the edge of the forest, she realized something had changed. The village felt unfamiliar. The world felt divided. And Amina stood between two realities, no longer fully belonging to either. Some say she disappeared that night. Others say she crossed completely into the spirit world. But on quiet nights, when the wind passes through the trees near the river, her name can still be heard, softly, like a whisper that never left. Amina. And some villagers swear that when they say her name 3 times near the river, she still answers, "Would you enter the forest if it called your name?"